24,886. First 6 coming through on the Nifty, which is about 30-40 points higher. You've got the Sensex, which is starting at about 81,566. That is in the green as well. The Bank Nifty is absolutely flat. So 51,536 on the Nifty Bank, almost unchanged. Market breadth is solid, 3:1 in favor of advances, as it has been for the last 3 days now. So no problems there. And sectorally, we'll pick out some names. IT is there. I mean, the Nifty IT index is starting about 0.25% in the green. But these are indices, but let's get to stocks. Sonia.
Okay, so let's get straight to individual stocks. First, the ones that are in the news, right? Tata Consumer, good set of earnings coming through. Revenue growth of 16%. Margins have improved. The stock, though, is coming in for a little bit of profit taking right now. GAIL is the one that I'm looking at this morning. It was up 3% in pre-opening. Right now, GAIL is up 4.5%, post a good set of numbers. UBS has a buy with a target price of 250 on GAIL. So keep an eye out on that. Torrent Power is the other one. Good set of numbers. 8% higher on Torrent Power this morning. So clearly kicking it out of the park, this one. Torrent Power, you know, its power generation revenues went up 65%. So its core business is doing very well. And that's what the street has liked. Dixon Tech also, I mean, that's been a favorite of the market lately. Good up move in the mobile and the EMS segment. On the downside, you have Navin Fluorine that is not looking that good. Big decline in margins and profitability for Navin Fluorine. So that stock is down almost about 2%. Otherwise, for the market, a lot of other stocks in the broader markets that are doing well. The mid-cap index itself is up about 200 odd points. MOIL is up about 5%. You have a couple of other names. Zaggle Prepaid is up in the green. Yes Bank is trending higher as well. ICICI Bank is up 1%. So looking pretty good.
Well, that's right, Sonia. Even Granules India, you know, that stock ended higher in yesterday's trading session. Today, it's building onto those gains. So good move out there. Talking about exchanges, MCX actually is higher with a gain of close to around 2%. More commodity focus, so that one, in fact, is doing pretty well in this morning's trading session. India Mart, Rima at Wanda said yesterday, yes, the margin picture looked quite good. And that's why the stock ended at the high point of the day. But the details that followed post that weren't very impressive in terms of subscribers as well as guidance going ahead. That's why the entire 5% that India Mart put on in the final hour of trade yesterday, it's given all of that back. That stock, in fact, is down 5.5%. Indus Stars, the stock has seen a big run. It made a low of around 430 rupees. It's bounced back actually off the low point of the day. So good move on that one as well. A few more notable movers. RR Cabell, well, that stock has come for a bit of a knock, down 3% as we speak. So that stock is a little bit lower. Titagarh Rail Systems as well is taking a bit of a knock in today's trading session. So a lot of action we can see from the broader markets. The breadth of the market is very, very good. 4 stocks advancing for 1 stock that's declining. The bulls will take that data point.
Absolutely. And, you know, so it's at least on the indices, it's a bit of a quieter start. But, I mean, it's not a bad start by any yardstick. So we'll have more stocks, more individual names, etc., which are moving, coming up in just a bit from now. So let's look at a few other names where there is activity and action. Torrent Power, GAIL, Dixon, of course, are the 3 biggest volume-led gainers as well. We mentioned the price change, but these have got the largest volumes. There is Granules as well, which has got very large volumes. I just want to look at what 361 is doing. 361 reported numbers. Remember, Nuvama reported a stellar Q1. Wealth management. 361 has also reported a stellar number. Stock's done very well. So that one is up about 1.5%. Jamna Auto is up 4%. Stocks at about 145. HCC is a big performer this year, but another 3% this morning. 56 plus on HCC. Skipper was up 10% yesterday. Skipper is up about 4.5% right now. Walchand Nagar, defense name, 5% higher, 418 on Walchand Nagar Industries. Volumes right out of the gates, I mean, yeah, things are picking and things will pick up, I'm assuming. But for now, it's a little quiet. Away from the names that I mentioned, not very much going on down the list here. Jyoti Structures and Suvain Pharma. These are all, 4-5% kind of movers. Himmasinka Seed is up about 3%. But beyond that, not very much by way of volumes. On the downside, India Mart, I think we did mention it. India Mart numbers came during the last hour of trade yesterday, and numbers looked good. Stocks down 5 though this morning, and look at volumes. It's the top traded loser across the board. Titagarh is the second largest loser on the NSE. volume-led loser. It's down 5%, and you'll hear from the Titagarh management in a bit from now. Power Grid is down about 1.75%. Sonal mentioned Naveen Fluorine, which is down 2%. There is Cochin Shipyard. Angel One is down about 2.5%, nothing large. Castrol is another company you'll hear from a little later on the program. Stocks down about 1.82%, 2% actually. And Idea Forge sold off dramatically yesterday. And Idea Forge is down another 2% this morning. Of course, continued reaction to numbers. Star Health is another sort of earnings set, which we highlighted with Yash earlier. Star Health is starting down 1.6%. So actually, there is more volume on the downside, even though in terms of just numerically, there are two stocks gaining for every one which is actually going down at this point in time.